Hey guys, time to chill out with Sub-Zero7 and welcome back to Let's Play Sonic Adventure. Last time, we took charge of Miles Tails Prower and started his campaign, the second of many for Sonic Adventure. This time, we're continuing where we left off and heading for Ice Cap Zone. Pick up this bad boy. Oh. Something I did forget to mention as well, if you just tap B while Tails is on the ground, he'll spin his tails around as a form of protective attack. Not much, but it is something that he has at least. You gotta use those tails for something that isn't just flying, I suppose. But hey, we've used the Ice Stone before. This is easy. Let's get moving. Now, something I wanted to bring up while we're traversing areas is Adventure 1 has kind of a weird history in terms of development in that this game is not the first attempt they had at trying to make a full 3D Sonic game. Adventure actually would have originally been Sonic Extreme, which was a really odd title for the Sega Saturn. If you don't know what the Sega Saturn is, that's probably because no one fucking bought it. If you don't know what Sonic Extreme was, that's also probably because you didn't care too much. Essentially, it was their take on trying to convert the 2D Genesis stages to 3D with a weird, like, fisheye lens sort of thing. It looks really strange. There's an odd development history to that game, but ultimately, it did not work out, and this was their second attempt at a 3D Sonic game using a modified engine from Sonic World, which was a thing from a Sonic Jam game on Sega Dreamcast. No, not Dreamcast, Saturn. Jam was essentially a compilation with a little open area you could run around in, and that area, known as Sonic World, is the basis for which they based the engine off of for building Adventure 1 here. Kind of a roundabout way to eventually get to a full 3D game, but I'll take it. I've seen longer for games to make a jump to 3D. Metroid. Kirby. But with all that said, it's time for Ice Cap once again. Let's rock. But yeah, Adventures just had a really weird history of just how it got made to begin with. And we're starting with snowboarding. Let's go. Zoom!
See you later, Tails.
This race you can't really lose, so don't worry too much about that, as Sonic's gonna be spending his time getting a lot of comments off about you. Just focus on trying to drive the goddamn snowboard, and you'll be fine. And yeah, Adventure 1, odd development cycle, but ultimately, I think it turned out pretty well, all things considered. At the very least, it's a very distinctive 3D title. It doesn't feel like just, say, a rip-off of Mario 64 or anything, which I think some people were definitely worried about, but not a big concern to me. Also, funnily enough, this is actually the second version of Sonic Adventure. The original version in Japan is apparently significantly worse, because there was a lot more bugs and issues to it, but the international version cleaned it up. So much so that there was actually a Sonic Adventure International released in Japan for the Dreamcast, which is just this version of the game, the Western version. Fair enough, I suppose, because this is also the best-selling Dreamcast title. Let's move. But yeah, this is the same snowboard race as before. Tails can make the same tricks and jumps as Sonic can. Still dealing with the same crazy terrain and enemies that Eggman is launching at you. Oh god. Sonic apparently took the lead somewhere. That's unfortunate. There he is. Bye. Really, so long as we win the race, nothing to worry about. Just keep moving. Hey, stop it.
You made it.
Stop trying to take the lead back from me. One thing that does get kind of annoying, though, from this is that Sonic constantly makes quips and lines as you pass him or get close to him. So it's really annoying when you're trying to just deal with him. But if you can get some space between the two of you, it's much more manageable. And just like that, we are out of here.
Yeah!
We'll probably see Sonic coming in relatively shortly. Wait for it.
That wasn't too bad.
I saw him. Yep, there he is. He's coming in. Ah, he didn't manage to make it in time. Sometimes Sonic will just barge in at the last second when the camera's transitioning, so I was hoping it was going to happen. But we got our second emerald once again, since Eggman took the first one. Well, first two, actually, I suppose. Camera's gotten stuck, but we managed to fix it. Let's get out of here. One thing that's also worth noting, I'm not going to be covering the same exact things that I did for Sonic in his campaign, but I will note a couple other interesting things. For one thing, Tails can actually get up here, which is kind of wild. Invisible wall here, so we can't really get up any higher. But also, if memory serves me correctly, there's another emblem we can get around here. I think it's, yes, over there. I think I tried to get this one earlier as Sonic, but I couldn't. But with Tails' flight, easy peasy. Again, it is crazy just how much mileage you can get out of being able to fly like this in a 3D game. There's just so much you can do with that. But hey, he's back.
Hey, Knuckles, what's up?
Sonic, why are you screaming so much?
Don't mess with me now. Just hand over the emeralds you have. Quick!
No way, Knuckles.
The hell was that noise? Now, we don't have a homing attack in the same sense as before. Oh, God. But we do have... Hey, tailspin.
Oh no.
Okay, come on. Hold still.
Oh no. Oh no.
And there we go. He's dead. Not an issue.
Whoa! Oh no, the
And there they go again.
And they're all mine.
Eggman's back. He's got the emeralds.
Easy clap.
You two are bumbling idiots. You know that.
Yeah, kind of.
Hey, those are the Chaos Emeralds.
You are so easily tricked. All I did was wait for you to bring it to me.
What the heck is he talking about anyway?
Don't you realize when you've been tricked?
Tricked? No one makes a fool out of me.
That's a
Way to
lie.
go,
You've been
Knucklehead.
tricked countless times, Knuckles. Like, this is already the second time you've been tricked.
4. Count them. 4 emeralds.
That's
I
2.
summon chaos. Come forth.
I know he's talking about the fact that he's collected 4 emeralds in total, but it looks really odd when he says that, given he's only holding 2. Once again, Chaos 2. I kind of wish we got at least, like, concept art of Chaos 3 and 5. I don't know if those actually exist. I feel like they must have somewhere.
Oh, it's changing again.
If I manage to find any sort of, like, actual artwork about that, I'll be sure to put it on screen, but it's kind of weird that you never get to see either of those over the course of the game. At least in my opinion. Here we go again. I warned that boss fights repeat, and I wasn't joking. We gotta do Chaos 4 again. Remember, you don't have a homing attack, but you can fly, so stay out of the water as much as possible. There we go. I do believe as well, I think Tails actually, his boss fights are weaker, typically speaking. This is a weird thing that I think I've noticed. They take less damage. Like, Chaos 4 here, I think, has less health in Tails' fight compared to Sonic. If memory serves me correctly. I could be full of shit, and if I am, let me know, please, but I'm fairly certain it takes less time for him, because it's 4 hits, not 5. The unfortunate thing, though, is that because of certain changes as well, Sonic's gonna have a much longer form of other bosses, comparatively speaking. But that's because you can't cheese them, like, say, how Sonic can blitz through the Egg Hornet in a matter of seconds, but Tails has to wait a bit longer. Come on. Come on, you know you want to. Yeah, like I said, stay in the water too much, you get hurt. That's what happens. Chaos. Get out of the water, please. There we go. Ugh. I thought for a second he was about to split apart and do his attack, and that was gonna suck. Thankfully, he did not drag the fight out too much. I was fully expecting that was gonna happen. Oh, and one other thing they really like to do in Adventure 1. They really like to reuse the CGI as much as they can. So we're going to be seeing the egg carrier here a lot. It still looks nice, but goddamn, they use this footage a lot.
Behold my floating masterpiece, the Egg Carrier!
In all of its low poly glory.
But it pales in comparison to the power of chaos. Adieu, until we meet again, my friends.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Hey, we can't let him get away! Let's get to my workshop and we'll take the tornado!
Yeah.
You guys go. I have some unfinished business to take care of.
No problem, Knuckles.
I'm mostly learning how to actually move my mouth flaps in accordance with what I'm saying. I don't think anyone here knows how to do that,
Let's get
though.
going!
And yeah, as you probably expect, we gotta do Sky Chase again. I'm not particularly thrilled about this, but someone's gotta do it. Let's go.
Sonic, wait here for a second.
To be honest, one thing I kind of hope that does happen if there is a day that we get the Adventure 1 remake. These kind of segments are fun and all, but I feel like some stages could use some reworking so that they're not as short as others. Because certain characters, as we've already seen, have way shorter stages compared to what Sonic has to go through. Which is just a bit unfortunate.
Sonic, hop in!
Also write Big the Cat out of the story, please. Or if you're going to have him be part of it, at least don't make him take up an entire campaign. For now, though, let's zoom. Sky Chase Act 1. Which naturally means we know how this is going to end. There's really not much else going on here. I mean, I suppose while we're talking about this, I can talk about some other things. I've actually been playing a variety of other games while doing this as well. Been slowly working my way through Persona 5 Royal. And as someone who's never played and finished a Persona game, that's been a great time. But at the same time, man, that game's long. Like, it takes a long time to get shit done in that. Which I'm not upset by. I enjoy doing it. It just, there's so much to do, and there's so much you gotta do to actually get through things. It takes forever. Also, that I actually did have some other things on the back burner, like finally finishing Alien Isolation. At this point in time, it's no longer Halloween, but that was my pick for a horror game for that month. It just kind of went on a bit long, but still quite enjoyable as someone who isn't normally a big horror game guy. But yeah, there's just been so many games coming out, because this is November when we're recording this, and God, there's too many games. Just too many. I want developers to, like, cut it down. Please. And also, stop making games that are like 600 hours long. Make some shorter ones, please. You guys deserve to not have to make me play through hundreds of hours for one game. And I feel like I can say that quite handedly as someone who works in the game industry as a QA tester. It's fun, but goddamn, some games have too much shit going on. I just want to play a game and have a good time. I don't need to sit there for 3 days grinding. Honestly, I just kind of wish more games were like this, just kind of arcade nonsense. Like, the arcade scene in general is not really a thing in America anymore. I hear it's still kind of a thing in the East in Japan, but ever since COVID, that kind of took a hit as well, so gotta be careful about that. But I don't know. I miss the days of just good arcade games. Like, you'll still find the occasional one in arcades, like fighting games are still a thing there, and there are still barcades that exist that carry old games and are essentially just a place to get drunk and play games, but original arcades are rare nowadays around here. And as someone that loves that arcade feeling, it's just not the same anymore. Alright, I think we're close to the end here.
Way to go, Tails!
That's the Sega Saturn bit, because those two are models straight from the Saturn, and God, they look off-model doing that. And time to get blasted out of the sky. Please put me out of my misery. Well, that's not fair to say. This game is not miserable. Stage clear. I love that the stage just abruptly ends with us spiraling out of the sky.
That dream brought back memories. I owe so much to Sonic. Sonic! Wonder where he went. Sure hope he's all right. The tornado's not powerful enough. If I'm gonna get that egg carrier, I need to finish my prototype. It needs a Chaos Emerald to work. Looks like I better find one fast.
Tails, you okay there? You are... Damn, you are moving. This guy is vibrating. But yeah, that flashback was supposed to be Sonic and Tails, like, first interaction, Tails' first time seeing him. They kind of just blatantly reused a part of Mystic Ruins that we haven't seen yet for the environment. It's really funny that they just do that, because I'm not sure what they were thinking. But still. But yes, as Tails said, he really needs to get on finding other Chaos Emeralds.
Are currently in service.
And if no trains are in service, we can't really do that right now. What do you have to tell us, mystical floating orb friend?
You must find the Chaos Emerald, but searching in the jungle is very difficult.
Yeah, we'll see about that, mystical floating orb. What we're supposed to do is actually take this minecart over here. The other one that we saw in Mystic Ruins actually takes us back to the Chow Garden, but this one takes us deeper inside of the jungle. This is the area where they just straight up reuse animation, and it's kind of funny. However, we're also able to fly around here. And if you're crafty about it, you can land on top of the environment. And there's a ledge over here. If memory serves me, this ledge you can actually get up top on. And it also is hiding an emblem for us. At least I think it is. Oh wait, no. This might be a different thing that I'm thinking of. Oh, here we go. It's in this tree. Oh, yeah, this is such a... Man, what was that voice crack? This is just a nice wide open area to explore, but we're essentially looking for a Chaos Emerald around here. Whether or not we find one is anyone's guess, but still. Well, this apparently is someone's house. We're mostly just going to be traversing the grounds of Mystic Ruins and finding another emblem. I'll take that. What do you got to tell us, Mr. Explorer guy? Hey! I found a super large footprint. I just know there's a huge monster around here. I bet I know what that belongs to. But I believe what we are supposed to do is follow the river here. That's supposed to be our key. Unless we want to ask these explorers for directions, I suppose. What's up, dude? Come on. You gotta be face forward with them, otherwise they won't notice us. My sweet life is all alone back in Station Square. Well then go home, you idiot! Like, there's not much to explore out here. Alright, we got the statues here. This would lead to Lost World. We actually don't get access to Lost World as Tails because Tails just doesn't do that. But if memory serves me, there's another area over here somewhere that we can access. Oh god. I can't see. I can't see. Uh-oh. Where are we? We're on top of something for sure, but I don't remember where we are. Something that's unfortunately not a thing in this game, and was a thing in the remakes, a map. If you pause the game, you can check a map in the DX version. That doesn't exist in Adventure Original, and it's kind of unfortunate because that's a really helpful feature. I get they probably wanted you to get lost in the world and explore, but man, it gets to be kind of annoying after a while. But if memory serves me, there's something around here that I'm looking for. It's on the left side of the forest here. Here we go.
Wow! There's a Chaos Emerald! Hey! Wait up! Stop!
Yeah, Froggy just kind of shows up and snipes the emerald out of us. So we gotta go down here. There's actually a switch here that, for some reason, pressing that causes the sand to recede. I guess that was the flush button. But upon doing so, we gain access to this area. Sand Hill. This is a place that, if memory serves me, only Tails gets to go to. And it's more snowboarding! Well, sandboarding, I guess, in a sense, but still. Your objective, just get through the Tails. Tails. Turn around, bud. Oh my god. Tails! Thank you. Just avoid boulders, head through gates, and enjoy the sweet background beats and the giant sand snakes. Watch out for those. This is not normally this finicky with me actually moving. This is normal. This is not new. Or not normal, I should say. Oh my god. Come on. Tails. He's normally a lot better about this, but I might be thinking of the DX version more so than anything else. It doesn't really matter how many gates you get through because there's no high score to this game or anything. So just go through at your leisure. For now, I'm gonna just let you enjoy the music. And we're done. Even with minigames, Tails just goes so fast. He is the fastest thing that is not Eggman.
Oops.
However, we are still getting involved in the plot after all. And next thing we know, we wake up here.
Uh-oh. I thought I was in the desert. I wonder where I am.
Good question, Tails. I think we'll be asking that question next time, though. Next time on Let's Play Sonic Adventure, we're gonna find out where the hell we wound up. Till next time, ice out.